party going up. A champ with the crown is here. I'ma win anywhere. Hey, so shake it like you don't care. Shake it up everywhere. And I can bake cakes by the pound. Blow the whistle 'cause I love that sound. And we can just keep going round. I'm ready for another round. Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down.
The playoffs are back at Lambeau, and the temps, well, they're where you would expect them in the frigid range. Just how the Cheeseheads like it here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Arizona Cardinals and the Green Bay Packers. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. Three tight ends are out there. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to the huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Murray going to run on the option. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
A 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. From the gun, Murray. And that is incomplete. A lot of force. Bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43.
Tighten up. Slam. Bang.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And some space here. And finally out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. A big run there by Jones. 47 yards on the ground.
1st down and goal to go.
And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. Now Jones. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
You ain't going nowhere. 48 for Mike.
They'll run it with Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
And they're breathing fire a little bit right now, aren't they?
A lot of confidence being shown by them at this point of the game.
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal.
Pin the mirrors back and go full strip. 36.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Third and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt.
All day, any day. 56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. Watch the run. Mike, 56.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force them into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
Every possession in the postseason magnified, and look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
I'm coming after you.
Now a handoff looking right. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show.
Brings up 3rd down.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop.
42 the Mike, boys, 42 the Mike.
Shotgun now from Murray. And that will be incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. And he'll send this one into the... About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open. Rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So 2nd down. Still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now left side on the swing pass. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion.
Let's get this ball back for the offense. 56, Mike, 56. Check.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, Murray. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder.
Murray's pass.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Three 0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Packers 3, Cardinals nothing.
The Cardinals on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun, Murray. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Gain of 14. And a Cardinal 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Murray. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Rashawn Gary, he brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12.
3rd down.
Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
On the return is Pettis. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Tackle made at the 47.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Pick it up. Watch the shift. Watch the shift. Hey, hey. Watch the shift. Watch the shift.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll go with Jones. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
You tighten up. 48 for Mike. 3 bucks.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
On play action, it's Murray. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And Ingram hauls it in. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona first. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 2nd and 9, Murray. The throw taken in by Sims. And he's got this down to the 35. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
Arizona.
Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10.
He's not going to get me. Check 26, check 26. Goose.
From the gun, Murray. He'll air this one out deep for Sims. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Steven Sims Jr., 35 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. On play action, they'll throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, me and you all day. All day. 70 Ranger. Coming after you. Mike 56. Mike 56. You can't block me. You can't block me. 56 to Mike.
Back to throw again. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
10 at the 23-yard line.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go, and that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that. Brought a little soccer into it, and that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. Hey.
The second half starts with a carry by Jones. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
All day, defense, all day, all day. Rush in, rush in, rush in.
They'll look to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll wind up losing yardage here. Back 13.
Blue Dan. 48 to Mike. Let's go, D. Check 52. Check.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He goes full extension, and he's got it. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
A Hall of Fame coach once said there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Check hot route. Hot. 56 to Mike.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice gain there for a first down.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10, down at the 33. On the counter, here's Jones. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Mike, 48, Mike. 60 Bobcat,
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete here.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
Check 48's the Mike. Check 48's 18. Pioneer. Come on, let's go. Hey, alert 48. Alert.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Tight end right, tight end right. 4 down, check, 4 down, 19 Tiger.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Check 3.
This is caught. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. From 13 yards out. And the Packers have moved out in front. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
But on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. To throw is Murray. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
And a Cardinal first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. To throw on 2nd and 6, Murray. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year, and it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Now they try the right side here. And he's taken down inside the 30. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Check, 59. Oh, you get a headache. Oh, you get a headache. Check 59. Mike is 59. Come on. Mike's 59. Easy.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
On 2nd and 7, Murray. That's going to be caught. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Evan Ingram, 26 yards. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. It's right through, and we are now tied at 13.
That ties the game 13-all.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the third quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Let's put that team on the bus.
Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 7 yards there and a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Whip. Watch the whip.
He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 38-yard line.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Noah Igbenogany. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
12 yards to pick up, good enough for an Arizona first. Well, if they can execute the run-pass option like that, it puts the defense in a really, really tough spot.
The running ability of Kyler Murray makes defensive coordinators and players crazy because essentially now you have an extra running back there. So if he keeps it, you've got a problem. If he hands it inside, you're probably not ready for it because you have all your focus back on number one.
Right back to him on first down. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Rashawn Gary able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
3rd down. 3rd and long.
Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Murray. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. I think probably just trying to draw him off there. It didn't work.
And defensively, that's what you work on all the time, being in that spot and being able to not jump and give them the yardage that they were desiring.
Hopkins' kick is good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Dante Pettis on the return. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this certainly a key moment in this game, trailing by 3, 4th quarter with a spot in the championship game next weekend on the line.
I think we can make this one pretty simple. That was a rookie mistake made by the rookie quarterback, trying to force a pass without really using proper mechanics.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
56. Mike. 19 tight. 19 tight. Let's go. Mike 56. Mike 56. You're trash. You're trash.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
Right there. 56. Let's go, D. Let's go. 7 Pirates. Mike 56. Mike 56.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Now they go screen. It's complete. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. From the gun, Murray finds his tight end Ingram. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. This has neither the distance nor the accuracy. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Maybe an important fourth quarter miss as this stays a 3-point game.
Yeah, now overtime is very much in the equation here. Just what you mentioned, a 3-point game. They get a drive, put it through the posts. We could have some free football, couldn't we?
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of...
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Hassan Reddick in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. He's back to throw. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. Incomplete. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
56, right there, 56. They can't hang with us. Mike 56. 60 Bison. Say.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield and nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. They try and run on 1st down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Kill. Check safety. He's coming.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll only... Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for Arizona. Averaging over 50 yards of punt so far as this one's away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. He'll look to throw. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
They'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That third down conversion good for 23.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up first and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick.
Intercepted by the Cardinals. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Man, that's trash. That's trash. 44's the mic. 44's the mic. He's scared.
They go down to a knee, and with that, they're off to the NFC title game. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough, tough way for it to end.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Lambeau, good night, everybody.